The 30 days challenge from the 19th century will make you unstoppable in the year 2025 and beyond. Now, if we want to keep it real, so many of the New Year resolutions will fail before the end of the first quarter of the year. But why is that? The reason is because the majority will not lock in one thing long enough for them to see it through. If you check YouTube today, you will see videos that are decade old that have reached millions of views. And the only reason why so many of such videos have reached such views is because they worked. And one of such videos for me is the 30 days challenge by Natingale. Now, for those that may not understand who Natingale is one of the original voices in personal development, mindset shift, and he really understands how success really works. And now, for the fact that his words still resonate today after he's long gone, prove that he was out for something real. Now, the 30 days challenge is not just about motivation, but it's about rewiring your mental life. Now, I personally have practiced this challenge, and I can tell you for free that it works like magic. Now, here is how it goes. You are requested to make a test that will last for 30 days. The reality is that it's not going to be easy, but if you can give it a good try, I can tell you that it will change your life for the rest of your life. Now, this challenge is based on the natural law of physics as it applied to the human being from the 17th century by Isaac Newton. And one of these laws is that for every action, there is equal or opposite reaction. And this is simply stated as it applies to every human being. It simply means that we can achieve nothing unless we pay the price. Now, the result of the 30-day experiment is direct proportion to the effort you put to it. Now, for example, if you want to become a medical doctor, you have to pay the price of long-term study before you become one. To be successful in selling our way to good life, we must be willing to pay the price. Now, the question is, what is the price to pay? According to this 30-day challenge, there are so many prices to pay. And one of them is to understand emotionally and intellectually that we become what we think about. We as human beings literally becomes our thoughts. Now, no one can ever be better than his thought. Everybody you see today is a perfect reflection of their thought. Even the Bible confirmed in Proverbs 23 verse 7 saying, as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So we have to understand that we become what we think about. Now, if you want to control your life, you must first of all be conscious and control your thoughts. It's just having a full understanding that we sow what we reap. The kind of thought that you sow in your mind is what grows out for people to see. And secondly, is to realize that every of our limitation is self-imposed. That means the only person that can stop you is you. You need to live above the narrow-minded if only you want to succeed. And thirdly is to use your courage to force yourself to think positively about your problem. Setting a definite and clear defined goal and making sure you use your mind to think about possible outcomes that will make you to accomplish your goal. It is simply to let your imagination speculate freely on many and different possible solutions to the problem you think you're facing. Is to let your mind speculate freely on how you are going to swiftly accomplish your goal without thinking of any form of impossibility. It is simply to believe in your mind that there is no circumstances strong enough that can stop you from succeeding. Now, to re-emphasize on the point on the price to pay for you to achieve a wonderful life, you must remember that what you think is what you become. And you need to concentrate and remember the power of imagination and let your mind soar. And again, concentrate on your goal every day. Of course, idea is worthless unless you put them to action. Now, on your way to stepping into this challenge, you must realize this, which is the fact that every one of us needs something and every one of us is afraid of something. Now, here is the challenge. You pick a paper and a pen and write on that paper, what is it that you desire more than anything else in life? What is it that you desire most? Put it down on that paper. It could be that you want more money. Possibly you want to double your income. It could be that you want a better home. It could be that you want a better relationship. It could be that you want success in your job. You want a better things in what you are doing. Put it down, bro. Just put it down. Now, make sure you are specific. Make it a clearly defined goal. You need not to show it to anyone, but make sure you carry it about so that you can look at it several times a day. Now, what you need to do is to think about it in a relaxed, cheerful, and a more positive way. It will give you a reason to have something to wake up for. It will give you a reason to have something to work for, something to live for. Look at those things every morning when you wake up and before you go to bed, having in mind and remembering that you must become what you think about. And because you have set that at your goal, sooner or later, you are going to become that thing. Very soon, you are going to become that because it has dominated the center of your mind. The reality is that the moment you put it down and start thinking about it, it's yours already. But there's a difficult part to it, which is the fact that it's difficult to form a new habit. It's true that habits are hard to form, but once you are able to form a new habit, it will stay with you for the rest of your life. Now, one task you must accomplish in order for you to be successful in this challenge is that you must stop thinking how you feel each time fearful or negative thought comes to your consciousness. Each time you receive such negative thoughts, each time you receive such fearful thoughts in your consciousness, you must immediately replace it with positive thoughts. You must immediately replace it with such empowering thoughts in line with your goal. Now, there will come time when you feel that it's not working and you will feel like giving up. It is easier for a human being to think negatively than think positively. That is why you see that only 5% are successful. And if you want to be successful, you need to think positively, thereby joining the 5% that think positively, joining the 5% that never see impossibility in their dealings. The 30 days challenge is simply taking absolute control of your mind for 30 days, allowing it to think the only thing you permit it to think, allowing it to think only what you permit. That is 30-day challenge. Can you do that? You have to do this knowing the fact that your returns in life is direct proportion to what you give to it through your mindset. The moment you set your goal and give your thought to it, you are already a successful person. And that makes you to join the 5% of the successful category out of the 100%. Now, you don't have to think too much or bother yourself how you are going to achieve it. Leave that to a power that is higher than you. The only thing is to put your mind to it, think about it, and make it to dominate the center of your heart. And there's a forceful power that will execute it and make it to become yours. And you have to remember this powerful scripture each day to empower what is in your mind all through the 30 days. Matthew 7:7, he says, ask, it shall be given you, seek, you shall find, and knock, it shall be opened unto you. He says, for everyone that asketh, receive it, anyone that seeketh, find it, and to anyone that knocketh, it shall be opened. You have to realize and know that you are not exempted from the everyone. So everyone that asketh, are you asking? Everyone that knocketh, are you knocking? Everyone that seeketh shall find. Now, are you part of the everyone? You have to realize that you are the part of everyone. So once you set your goal and you believe the accomplishment of those goals, nothing is going to stop you. So the only one that is stopping you right now is you. What if? I ask this question, what if the problem is the inability to expect? What if the problem is inability to believe? What if the problem is inability to agree that that goal is accomplishable? What if that is the problem? Now, for 30 days, try and give it a good try. Now, the simple code to this is to act as though it were impossible for you to fail. It's advisable not to start this test until you make up your mind to stick to it. When you start and you are persistent, you are demonstrating a level of faith. And when you demonstrate that faith, it's going to deliver in a magical way unto you. Now, it said, nothing shall be impossible to him that believes. Do you believe that you are going to succeed? Do you believe that nothing can stop you? Now, if in these 30 days, you see that you're failing, by failing, I mean, if in this 30 days, you see that your mind is being dominated with so many negative thoughts, you need to start again, because the challenge is to make sure that you hold control of what you think about. The challenge is to make sure that you take absolute control of your mind, only directing and commanding it to think what you want it to think about. Can you do that? If you do this for 30 days and you successfully do it, your new habit will form and you will join the 1% to whom visually nothing is impossible. Now, during this 30 days test, it's advised that during your free time, you need to read books that will help you get inspiration. Such inspirational books like the Bible, Wake Up and Live by Dorothy Brandel. You can also read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, you need inspiration to succeed and maintain your thought line in a high frequency. One thing you have to keep in mind is that whatsoever you sow is what you reap. If you sow negative thought, your life will be filled with so much negative things. But if you sow positive thought, your life will be cheerful and reflect the kind of positivity and energy that you desire. Make this 30 days challenge by controlling what your mind think about, by allowing your mind to think only what you permit, and you will see how it's going to change your life for the rest of your life. If this video makes sense to you in any way, kindly subscribe to our channel and also give us a thumbs up. Until I meet you in our next video, I'll say bye for now.